Hey everyone, welcome back to our newest video. This is going to be a semi-update deck to my Rainbow Neos hero deck. I'm here once again with my friend.
He has me tied to a chair, guys. Help! Please!
You can't prove anything. You can't prove anything.
No, don't hit me! Okay, all jokes aside, yeah, I'm here of my own free will. It's me, Fimble Winter Productions, Varchargon, however you want to call me. The really tall dude.
The really tall dude.
The spectacular giant. That's a good one.
I wasn't going to do this until Kluger came out, but the thing is, Kluger doesn't come out for a very long time.
And we were very upset.
And my last hero deck video did so well, probably because the title was a little clickbaity, but it did. It did win first place.
Mm-hmm.
But
and tomorrow, this deck is going to help me keep my second place.
That's true, he won second place using this deck, an earlier version of it.
Because I don't have a competitive deck finished yet.
So, yeah, I wasn't going to do an update on the video, but with all the new cards that came out, I thought it would be okay. I changed this deck up a bit, and it's actually performing very well. So, let's see if we can make Rainbow Neos Tier 1. So we'll just move this to the sides, and we'll start off with the main deck and move on to the extra deck afterwards. So, now this is a little strange, but I am only running 2 Elemental Hero Stratos. I know.
It's blasphemy,
It's
honestly.
blasphemy, but I think it's okay because the thing is we are running cards like Neos and Rainbow Dragon in this deck, so we are very limited on deck space. I think
especially if you want to keep it down to 40.
Exactly, and I think 2 Stratos is honestly perfectly fine. Stratos is your Searcher, and it's going to pop back row. So I think 2 is okay. 3 would be better, but the thing is, I don't want to brick too much, so I'm only running 2.
But I mean, if you can normal summon Stratos, you won't brick as much, but drawing into 3 of them in your opening hand is definitely going to brick you.
Yeah. So the next card I'm running, of course, is I'm still running the 2 Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist is your Searcher. It's going to help you get your mass change for your Dark Law. There isn't a whole lot to say about Shadow Mist that I haven't already said, so I'm just running 2. 2 is fine. Wouldn't run 3, wouldn't run 1. 2 is comfortable. Alright, next I'm running 1 Solid Soldier. This guy is okay just for special summoning your Shadow Mist or your Stratos. It's just, it's a free double.
Another.
It's a double summon, but as a monster card.
It's a hero-specific double summon.
And then using this guy's fusion material for either Absolute Zero or Sunrise, or even Brave Neos, it's just really good because it'll get you your Shadow Mist a special summon or your Stratos, so it's just really good.
Oh yeah, it's great.
So we're running 1 Liquid Soldier. Of course, this guy is a must in almost any hero deck now because of its Draw 2 ability and just because when it's used for a few, it helps you make Absolute Zero. It lets you special summon when it's normal summon.
And I mean, I might be wrong about this, but I don't think we are. But I like the fact that when you're using it for, you know, let's say you go into Sunriser with it, and, you know, with Sunrise you get to search out Miracle.
You can chain either its effect first or the Miracle Fusion effect first, so yeah.
So, you know, you either search the Miracle out, shuffle, then draw, or draw, then shuffle. But the best part is, once you get into your graveyard, you can use that Miracle to make an Absolute Zero or something.
Yeah.
And draw another 2 and discard another 1.
Liquid Soldier is a must in any hero deck now because it's just so good. And it has gone down in price, so yay!
I mean, is it just a hero fusion that it gets to do that, or any fusion it's in? Or when it's sent to the graveyard?
When it's sent to the graveyard or banished for a fusion summon.
So, I mean, you don't even have to technically run it in a hero deck.
No, Paleozoic heroes are going to be a thing again.
Ooh,
so,
yeah.
The next card I'm running is 2 Elemental Hero Neos. Neos is a focus in this deck, so we have to run 2.
Neos.
3 is Bricky. 1 is too little, so 2 is good enough. Plus, we got that really nice secret rare.
Yeah.
So, just 2 Neos. He's a vanilla, but he's going to go into our fusion summons, and he's for our Rainbow Neos. So, I took your guys' criticism, and I actually did this to the other deck, too. I'm only running 1 Honest Neos now. Because Honest Neos is just a once per turn, 1 is okay, because you're probably only going to use it once,
Pretty
really.
much, yeah.
So, Honest Neos is great to give your monster an extra 25, or if you manage to summon this guy out in a white summon, you can give it the power of another hero monster.
I mean, it's a great way to protect things like Plasma.
That's true, yeah. So I'm just running 1 Honest Neos. I'm doing this in my other hero deck too, so stop telling me, oh, why are you running 2? It's like, because I thought I was fine with running 2, but 1 is okay. Alright, so that is all of our elemental heroes. Onto the vision heroes. Of course, I'm running 3 Ferris still. We all know what Ferris does. I'm not going to explain it again.
Ferris is just great.
It's going to start your plays.
It's literally helped me every time in the tournament. It's pretty much how I won.
And of course, we're running the 3 Ferris, so we have to run the 2 Increase. Increase is key in this combo. Can't run 3, can't run 1. 2 is plenty.
Again, using that Ferris to get out that Vion, which is going to be the next one you're
Speaking
showing.
of Vion, we have our 2 Vion. This guy's another piece of the combo.
It's going to get your Shadow Mist to the grave.
Your Shadow Mist or your Malicious
it'll let
whatever.
you either get out your Maliciouses or it'll just search something so you can search something.
So this deck is pretty much your typical hero deck, but the thing is, instead of running Fusion Destiny, we're running things like Neos Fusion. So we're running our triple Mally because
It's Mally, yeah.
It's Mally. We have our Link plays, we have our Plasma. So yeah, 3 Mally is a must. Then we're running our 1 Plasma because this guy's a walking skill drain. If you don't run this guy,
It's fine, really.
yeah, it's fine. You can choose not to run him, but he's honestly just too good, and he shuts your opponent down to the point where it does break decks.
Oh yeah, and I mean, if anybody's not playing, meta breaking decks, it's gonna pretty much guarantee you a win.
It is almost gonna guarantee
I
you a win.
mean, we were testing this deck against the other heroes, and he got Plasma out. And there was nothing I could do because none of my heroes could get their abilities off other than Ferris in the hand.
Yeah, so if you're playing hero mirror match, this guy can really shut down another hero deck.
Oh yeah,
and just
100%.
decks in general. This guy can guarantee you the win if you go into him
100%.
first. If you go into him first turn,
Or if someone's not playing something that stops you and you can get into it and you take their big badass monster and just eat it.
So
basically.
because this deck is focused around Rainbow Neos, we are running 1 copy of Rainbow Dark and 1 copy of Rainbow Dragon. You can either run either or because you can use either or. So that's not much to say you're not going to summon this. It's impossible to summon it. It's just the material for your Rainbow Neos.
Yeah, I mean, I actually play Rainbow Dragon and can summon it, but I still haven't gotten Rainbow Dark out.
So the next card you don't have to run, but this is me. It's a me deck. I run 1 Wing Karibo because I love this card. How could I not?
It's a good card. With Flutter Summoning Kribo, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
You don't have to run this. I choose to run it because I've always kept this in my Rainbow Neos deck.
yeah.
So this is just me running it. You don't have to run this at all. You can replace it with anything. Alright, so we're using 3 copies of our Ace card. We're using our triple Neos Fusion. So this is how you're going to get your Brave Neos and your Rainbow Neos.
And don't worry, it doesn't take an interdimensional force to get this in your opening hand, because I can always seem to pull it in my opening hand in both my personal deck and this deck.
So this card lets you send the material to a graveyard for Neos Fusion that lists exactly 2 materials, so either Brave
One
Neos...
of them including Neos.
Yeah, either Brave Neos or Rainbow Neos, so of course we're running 3 because it's a free Rainbow Neos.
Oh yeah,
from the deck.
Dark
yeah.
Law straight up stops Neos Fusion from working, and it's really, really aggravating sometimes.
Hero mirror matches, man.
Ooh, we do too many of those.
You can't send a grave.
Stops Crystal Abundance, stops literally all of my destruction. I need to get me like 5 Regekis.
The next card I'm running is triple Mass Change for my Dark Law and for my Acid. For
I
any-
mean, Dark Law and Acid themselves are just such middle fingers to your opponent.
They really are if you go into first turn Dark Law.
And then, somehow this man can always magically get exactly what you added to your hand with, yeah.
Next I'm running 2 E-Call to search out our elemental heroes. You could run 3.
3 is not necessarily bricky, but at the same time, 3 is also not great.
I don't want to run
But-
3. I think it's unnecessary to run 3. A lot of people do run 3, but this is just me, how I've always been playing. I've always played 2 E-Call in my hero deck.
Yeah.
But it searches out your Stratos or your...
I mean, E-Call is one of those OG hero cards that's just
or your Solid
so
Soldier
good.
or your Honest Neos. And then I'm running 2 Poly in this deck because this is
I mean, you can get it back with Wonder Driver.
Yeah, this is a more heavy fusion-based deck than my other one, whereas we're relying on things like Mass Change and Dark Calling. In this deck, I do need the 2 Poly. Even though you can recycle it with cards in my extra deck, I do like the 2 because I'm going into more fusion summons than normal here. Alright, next we're running our 1 Miracle Fusion. Thought about running this at 2, but I think 1 has been fun because you can search it out with Sunrise. This card's great. It's going to make your absolute 0, and you can even make other cards with it.
And just going into Sunrise and then getting an absolute 0 out, that is such a devastating combo.
Oh, 100%. Alright, the next card I'm running is 1 Miracle Contact. So this is just to get
Brave
your
Neos.
Yeah, it's for Brave Neos to get your material back into the deck. And it's...
So you can stop yourself from losing from drawing out, maybe.
This card's going to be really good when Kluger comes out, so I might bump it back to 2.
Lord.
I was running 2 originally, but 1 has been perfectly fine.
I mean, you're going to have to make space for Wise Man.
Oh yeah, because I have to run U-Bell and Wise Man, so we'll see how that goes when the time comes.
Oh man, wait a second. That means Neos Fusion can be used for Kluger too.
Yeah, it can.
Oh, I just realized that. Oof.
Alright, next we're running 1 copy of A Hero Lives to get our Stratos early.
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of having my life wins, but I can't tell you how many times that this has been so worth it.
Yeah, it's a free Stratos. How could you not? Or a free Shadow Mist even to get your Mass Change.
Whatever you need, exactly.
Yeah. No, it's too good. It's too good not to run.
Yeah.
Next, of course, we're running our one Rota just to get a.
It's Rota, what do you expect?
To get our hero to our hand. Then I'm still running one Upstart because Upstart makes the deck.
I mean, that draw, like, yeah, giving your opponent 1,000 life points doesn't really matter
It does
when you
not
have
matter
a
when
boss
you get-
monster
yeah.
that's 45.
It doesn't matter when you get a free draw. That could get you your Neos Fusion or honestly anything.
Yeah, something you actually need.
Alright, so I'm running the one Regeki in this deck because I'm not running Bane in this deck since it's in my other hero deck. Regeki's good because it can break a board, and yeah. It's just a top deck Regeki, break a board, and yeah, we're good. Alright, next. One Flip Summon Karibo because I run Wing Karibo in this deck.
And honestly, I can't tell you how many times that we've been playing that it saved one or the other one's life.
No, I love this card. Everyone's always like, how am I being beaten by a McDonald's promo card?
Because McDonald's knew what they were doing.
I love this card. I have the Ultra Rare, so it's really nice. Yeah, so you don't have to run this. I run it because I play Wing Karibo because he's my little buddy. Alright, so next, I'm still running the 2 Judgment. I run 2 Judgment in both hero decks because I only have 1 Impermanence.
I judgmented his judgment today.
Oh, when you Judgment the Judgment.
And then I made him shuffle his second judgment back into his deck.
So yeah, 2 Judgment because it can stop pretty much anything.
His judgment, what do you expect?
Alright, so that is the main deck. On to the extra deck. So
I love this extra deck, and
we are running
I'm so salty.
2 Rainbow Neos because Rainbow Neos is our boy. His 3 effects are amazing. You can either shuffle monsters, shuffle back row, or shuffle graveyard. This deck is awesome. Neos is awesome. You can protect it with Neos Fusion, and it is a 45 beat stick. So it's
just
awesome.
that guaranteed 1 protection is really amazing.
Yeah, no. So this is good. This is your boss monster of the deck. You want to get out as soon as possible, and yeah. All right. So the next card we're running are 2 Brave Neos. This is gonna be searching out your Neos Fusion. It works really good with your Dread Decimator because it gets 100 for every hero in the graveyard, and that includes duplicates. So it's really nice.
And especially paired up with Dread or even Sunriser. It's
Dread and
devastating.
Sunriser, yeah, no.
Oh yeah, if you can get both of them out, it's absolutely horrifying.
This card is really good. It's our Evolved Neos, and it helps search out Neos Fusion or even Miracle Contact.
So good.
Alright, so we're running our 1 copy of Sunrise.
You don't really need to run anymore, but you
just
can
need,
if you want to.
if you want. This is our Miracle Fusion Searcher. It's gonna get stronger and make our other heroes stronger, and it's gonna protect your heroes by letting you destroy cards. I honestly think Sunriser is a must in any hero deck at this point because he's just too good. He's also really cheap and affordable, so yeah, why not run him? Alright, next we're running our 1 Absolute Zero. This is my boy.
Dude, I hate playing as Absolute Zero, but oh my lord, do I love playing Absolute Zero.
I love using this card. I've been using this card for years. This is one of the best hero fusions out there. Destroying all monsters is amazing, and plus you can use this guy with your Mass Change play to make acid, so he's too good not to be running. Alright, next I'm running 1 copy of the Shining. It's our 2nd Miracle Fusion target. Shining gets really good for every banished elemental hero, and then you can add those targets back to your hand when this card's sent to the graveyard. So yeah, Shining's really good. It's going to get good numbers, so you can either use Miracle Fusion to go into Shining or Absolute Zero, or if you use Wonder Driver, you can even get your Miracle Fusion back to go into both. So yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I have lost games just to some of these combos you didn't think you'd ever go into.
So next I'm running 2 Dark Law. 2 Dark Law is a must. It's really good in this deck.
Dark Law has been the bane of my existence since he came out.
It stops your opponent from sending to grave, and it banishes all their stuff, and when they add a card to their hand, you can banish a random card from their hand, so it's really good.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
But it makes me so angry.
Alright, so we're running 1 Acid for our Absolute Zero because we're in a format right now where people are playing a lot of back row heavy decks. Ultra Geist is going to be one of your biggest problems, so destroying back row is really good because with Absolute Zero on this guy, you can just pop everything. It's a board wipe.
It's a good board wipe, and
board
pairing
wipe.
it up with Absolute Zero makes it a complete and utter devastating combo. I can't tell you how many times I've lost because he's literally gone from Absolute Zero to Acid.
Alright, so next we're running our 1 Blast because it bounces the back row. So once again, we want to get rid of that back row. You do have to pay 500 life points to do it, but since we have Stratos, this guy's really easy to go into.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, and then we're running our 1 Trinity because Trinity still finishes games and it's still really good. It's another poly target, and yeah. Who doesn't want to have a 75,000 beater?
Yeah.
Alright, so next, our 1 Dread Decimator. This guy's really good with Sunrise and Brave Neos because it's just going to get really good numbers. That's all I can really say about him. Our 1 Wonder Driver because it's going to recycle our Mass Change, our Poly, and our Miracle Fusion. and then our 1 Cross Crusader just to get a free search off of our Malicious.
Oh, yeah.
So that is the updated deck, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. This deck's pretty good. I wouldn't say that it's tier 1, but...
but let's make it tier 1.
Let's make this deck tier 1. Can we make Rainbow Neos tier 1?
Let's make this a thing. Hashtag Rainbow Neos tier 1.
Hashtag Rainbow Neos tier 1. All right.
Hashtag tier 1 Rainbow Neos. There we go.
Tier 1 Rainbow Neos. All right. Thank you all so much for watching.
We love you. Thank you.
We do love you. Please
And-
like, comment, and subscribe, and watch our other videos. We have plenty of new
Discord
videos
server coming soon.
Yeah, we have a Discord server coming soon, so please stay tuned for that. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.